Welcome back to Film Recall. The Girl in the Spider's Web is based on the fourth novel of the Millennium series. This time around, a top secret weapons program has been stolen and Lisbeth Salander needs to steal it back before it's sold to the highest bidder. This movie is more of a complete reboot rather than a sequel. We have new actors, a new director, and it's based on a novel from a different author because sadly Stieg Larsson passed away before the rest of the novels could be written. We've had a lot of adaptations on this book series. There's the original Swedish trilogy, there's also the American remake from David Fincher, but I was excited for The Girl in the Spider's Web because this is the first time that the fourth novel in the series has ever been adapted. Now, I didn't read The Girl in the Spider's Web, so I can't compare the movie to the book and tell you how accurate it is, but the movie, at least, doesn't feel anything like a Millennium Trilogy story. This felt more like Jack Ryan or Jason Bourne rather than a Girl with a Dragon Tattoo story. A lot of the deeper character stuff that I love about this series is gone. It's been replaced with generic action sequences. Claire Foy is fine as Lisbeth Salander, but the script doesn't give her the chance to be great like Rooney Mara. If the character development was as rich as the Swedish trilogy or David Fincher's remake, there's no doubt in my mind that Claire Foy would have knocked this out of the park. Because as it is, she's the main reason why this character even works here. She brings things to the role and adds things to the character what the script doesn't. It's her performance that mainly kept me invested in this movie. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo was never an action movie. It was a dark mystery. But this story has turned her into the next Jason Bourne, but not nearly as good. It's not this crazy, but I'd compare The Girl in the Spider's Web with the way the Fast and the Furious franchise has changed over time. In the beginning, it was this really grounded movie about street racing, and now they're jumping cars out of buildings. Lisbeth is now doing these over-the-top action stunts, and I miss how grounded she was as a character. The action scenes are well directed. Fede Alvarez is a very skilled director. I loved his Evil Dead remake. I also loved Don't Breathe, and he brings those thrills to the action sequences here, but it might have been more fitting had they taken this story and just shoved it into another franchise or made it its own original movie. The cinematography is also great. Even though this is a completely new team, they managed to make this feel like David Fincher's version, so if you watch them back to back, it's not going to feel drastically different. It's just unfortunate that the script is a lot weaker. It's a fun movie, but this series used to be more than that, and it just doesn't feel like it belongs in this series. I wouldn't say it's a flat-out bad movie by any means. More than anything, it's just a bit of a letdown if you're a fan of this series. I'm gonna give The Girl in the Spider's Web a 5 out of 10. Let me know in the comments below if you read the book or not and how it compares to the rest of the series. Does it feel like a completely different author? Thanks for watching, and if you're new to the channel, you can subscribe for more movie reviews every week.